Okay, today I want to look at guest users, guest user accounts, how guest users are generated, and so I'm going to review that process now. Here I am logged in as the tenant manager for this account, and looking at the number of users that I have in the account. If I go to my users, I see that there are 5 of 5. Now, when this server was set up, I have 6 licenses available to me, and I want to know what happens if I increase my number of guest users beyond the limit of 3 guest users per licensed user. So I could add one more user. Now I'm going to go to my pop-up menu here, and I'm going to look at my guest manager. In my guest manager, I have 17 users that have been created. The users are available based on the original licenses. So if this account is allowed to have 6 licensed users, then that's 6 times 3, which is 18 users. So what I'm going to do is navigate to my files, and in my file browser I'm going to go into the team folder, and let's see, we'll go to the everyone folder, and I will share a file. Let's share this plan right here. So I'm going to click the share icon, and I'm going to type in a username. See, I've got 17. Let's make it 18. That'll work. So user number 18, we hit continue, and I'm going to set it for 3 days, and I'm going to provide full edit control over this file. I'm going to go ahead and hit share. Alright, so that's guest user 18. I can verify this by going to my dashboard, to the account, and looking at the users. Still, we have 5 of 5 users found. If I pull down this menu here and go to guest manager, you see that I have available guest user quota of 0, and 18 has been added. Now keep in mind that you can have 3 guest users per licensed account. So that means that if this was set to auto grow the number of licensed users, and I take this up 1 more, then I've exceeded the number of guest users I'm allowed to have, and it will automatically attempt to add another licensed user. So let's go ahead and do that. Go to my file browser, and we'll share this turtle image here. We'll take this to 19. Continue. We'll give it a week, and we'll just do read only on this one. We'll leave all the defaults and hit share. Okay, so it seems like everything has worked well. Let's go back out to the dashboard, and we'll go to Acme. We see that we still have 5 users here, and this was allowed to have 6 total. Let's go to the guest manager, and it tells me now that I have an available guest user quota of 2. So what has happened here is that I went over the number of users that were available to this maximum 6 user license, and then it has automatically incremented my number of licensed users to 7. Now I can't see that here. If I go to my users, it still says 5 of 5 found, but what I want to do is go to my Acme tenant dashboard and go to tenant plan. Now you see that my tenant plan has been incremented to 5 plus 2, which is 7 licenses. And if I go to my dashboard and I hit cluster info, I see that my licenses have gone up to 7. So what it did was automatically incremented my license count to 7 from the 6 that it was set at before, because this tenant was set to auto grow. And that's something you set up when you first set up the tenant. So if I add a new tenant, then one of the settings that I have on that process is to auto grow when new users are added. This was a shallow dive into the guest user concept. Come back for more tutorials later where I'll go in a little deeper and we'll look at more guest user concepts. Thank you.